Alright guys, and welcome back to my YouTube channel, Old School Gunner. I hope you're all keeping well, guys. I hope you've had a very good weekend, that you also had a good week. And yeah, we're closing in, guys, on the summer. The summer is approaching fast, thank God. Well, I had a bit of summer just last month in March when I was in Thailand for the best part of 2 weeks. But yeah, heading back, as you can see, guys, got a bit of a tan still. Heading back in September, maybe again in December for my birthday, let's see. But yeah, I just want to start anyway, guys, by saying congratulations to Liverpool FC. They are the Premier League champions for 24-25. Could be possibly a third season for Arsenal in second place if we hold on to second. But of course, we have bigger fish to fry, guys, as the man says. On Tuesday, we host PSG, Paris Saint-Germain, in the UEFA Champions League semi-final at the Emirates. And then the following week, we're in Paris for the second leg. So it's going to be a little bit crazy. It's going to be a little bit crazy. Big up to Damon, man. I hope you're keeping well, yeah, and welcome along. Welcome to the stream. Um, Liverpool are champions, record equaling 20th title, going joint level with Manchester United, of course, 20 titles each. But yeah, like I said, Arsenal have something else going on at the moment, at least anyway. We've got that Champions League semi-final coming up, and here's hoping we can get through. So for two legs, of course, the first one in London on Tuesday, and the second one the week after in Paris, of course. Here's hoping we can push through to the final, which is in Munich this year. Very close to me here, actually, but actually, the Swiss Cup final is the day after the Champions League final, and FC Basel have qualified for it today. But I'm going to be on my way to the US on the 1st of June, so I'm not going to be around. Crystal Palace v Manchester City FA Cup final. Yeah, I fancy Palace, but let's see. I see that Kevin De Bruyne was recently in the news. Yeah, I mean, he's a little bit disappointed he hasn't been offered a new contract. He hasn't been offered a new contract at Man City. He's a little bit disappointed. He's been a great player for City down through the years, yeah, and fundamental to their success. So yeah, I can understand his disappointment a little bit. But like I said, guys, congratulations to Liverpool Football Club on winning the Premier League title. Their 20th record equaling with Man United. I mean, the best team won. There can be no doubt about that, and you can't have any kind of thing to say about it. The best team won. Liverpool have been the best team all season by far, in my opinion, and that's what happens. That's what happens, guys. But at least Arsenal have something else going on. We have the excitement of the Champions League. We're in the semi-final. We're hosting PSG on Tuesday. I will not be doing a live stream, guys, but I will be doing a preview of the game. I'm actually off work that day, but my friend has actually booked. He has reserved a table at the FIFA Sports Bar in Zurich, so we're going to go to the FIFA Sports Bar and watch it there. And yeah, should be fun. I'm looking forward to it. Should be a good laugh. I think I'm actually going to wear this jersey. I don't know what you think, guys. The red and white one, of course, they're home. The red and white one, the Lynx effect, or this one. I think I'm actually going to wear this one. I prefer it. But yeah, let's see what happens. Let's see what goes on now. It should be an interesting game anyway, that's for sure. So let's see what goes on. I'm looking forward to it. Like I said, congrats again to Liverpool. Best team won for sure. Let me just check on the Champions League with the women, guys. I think they're after going through to the final, yeah, the Arsenal ladies team. But let's see. They were up against Lyon, yeah. They had to overturn. They had to overturn a deficit from the first leg. Yeah. Yeah, looks like the ladies, guys, the Arsenal ladies are going through to the Champions League final. So congratulations to them. They're winning 4-0 away at Lyon. They're 5-2 up in aggregate. So they actually lost the first leg 2-1 in London, but away at Lyon they're beating them 4-0, which is incredible. So yeah, they're going through. There's no doubt about it. They're going through. So congrats to the Arsenal ladies. They're going to be in the Champions League final. I think against Barcelona, who absolutely trashed Chelsea in the other semi-final. But that Barcelona team is one hell of a team, yeah. I mean, but Arsenal, I think, can they beat them? It's going to be interesting. So we could actually be in for a double, guys. Two finals, huh? we could actually we could maybe win the women's and the men's Champions Leagues. Maybe that's a first. I don't know. Anybody who knows about the history of it, let me know. But maybe that's a first for a club to actually be Champions League champions in the men's and the women's in the same season. Let's see what happens. But congrats to the ladies anyway. It's 12 minutes of normal time to play, and it looks like they're going through into the Champions League final to face the mighty Barcelona, who have absolutely trashed Chelsea in the other semi-final. That is going to be a tough game. There's no doubt about it. I mean, Barcelona are a special team. I saw them playing in Switzerland many years ago. Of course, it's a different team now, but I saw them many years ago playing in Switzerland, in Zurich, against Zurich in the Champions League, and they were awesome. Absolutely incredible midfield, as you'd expect from Barcelona, an incredible midfield. And only that I actually saw them myself. I saw the whole game. I mean, their midfield was absolutely incredible. Just a different level. Of course, like I said, a different team, but all Barcelona teams tend to be at a high level, and this one is no different. But pick up the Arsenal ladies, huh? Champions League final. Let's see what happens. Like I said, maybe we can do a double of sorts. The men and the women can take home the Champions League, maybe. Maybe that's a first. But Arsenal have a long way to go ahead. First, we have to get past PSG. I hope we haven't peaked too early with the Real game. Um, it's a bad Real Madrid team. I'm not going to lie. I don't think we should get carried away, to be honest, because it is a bad Real Madrid team. Regardless of the players they have, they're just not on form. So I was hoping we can actually turn it around and get through to the final. But we do have a hell of a long way to go to lift the trophy. My buddy here in Switzerland says 3 games. It is only 3 games, but we have to overcome PSG, and then we have to win the final. However, we play in the final if we get there. One thing at a time, one game at a time. That's the only way we can take it. Like I said, we shouldn't get too carried away with the win against Real. Brilliant performance by the team. Brilliant performance by the players. They gave everything they had out there, but Real were not at their best, I think it's fair to say. So we might want to keep a bit level-headed and keep our feet on the ground, yeah. We did beat PSG in the group stage of the Champions League earlier this season, 2-0 at the Emirates. So I don't think that's going to have any bearing on the outcome this time around, though. I think we need to shackle Dembele. I think Dembele is a real threat for PSG. What I saw in the Aston Villa game was they are incredibly quick on the wings, and their counter attacking is almost irresistible. You can't defend against it. It's just they're lightning fast. But I did see that John McGinn for Villa had a lot of joy and got a goal in the second half, running through the midfield, and attacking directly. And that is something that Arsenal are very strong. That is an area where Arsenal are incredibly strong. We've got Thomas Partey, of course. We've got Declan Rice. Partey plays the holding role more than Rice. And Rice goes forward with intent and with real menace. And not just in the Real Madrid game. His all-round game is like that. So I think the way John McGinn prospered against PSG, I think Declan Rice can do the same. So maybe that gives us a slight advantage there. He's going to bring the ball right up to the edge of the box. Deadly from free kicks, of course, as we saw against Real. Good player, strong on the ball, aggressive, tenacious, good defender, good tackler, can finish. But it's going to be interesting. I mean, we do need a lead going to Paris. But I wouldn't fear them in their own stadium, to be honest. But like I said, we should not get carried away with the Real Madrid game. I just don't think that they're as good as they once were. Sorry to rain on your parade, Arsenal fans, but you know yourselves, guys. I think that's fair enough to say they are not the Real Madrid team of old. They're not as good as they used to be. I think that's fair to say. But anyway, congratulations again to Liverpool, like I said, on being crowned Premier League champions. Fully deserved. Definitely the best team over the last 9 months. And what can we say, guys? We lick our wounds and we move on. Maybe second place finish for Arsenal in a row. It is what it is. Not much more you can say about it. Liverpool seek league title in style. Man City move into FA Cup final. With the Copa del Rey final, the FA Cup semi-finals, crucially is a big weekend in the world of football wherever you look. They now have 20 league titles, Liverpool, the same amount as Man United and more than anyone else. So Liverpool are Premier League champions, guys. Well done to Queeveen Kelleher, is all I can say about that. Well done to Queeveen. Of course, he's from Mahon in Cork City, and he played for my hometown club. So yeah, big up, man. Well, that's it. They have the title. What can you say about that? I mean, the best team won, and that's all there is about it. Can't say much more about than that, guys. I don't want to be repeating myself, but Liverpool fans in ecstasy, guys. They got the Premier League title. Yeah, that's basically it. Arsenal, though, at least we have the Champions League coming up, guys. If it wasn't for that, if we didn't have the Champions League final coming up, I don't know. A friend of mine here thinks that next season is going to be the last season Arteta will be given to lift the title. Well, he doesn't think it's the last season he's going to be given to lift the title. He doesn't think he's going to be kicked out of the club next season. But he thinks that if he doesn't win it next season with Arsenal, he never will. Yeah, I don't know, do you agree or disagree with that, guys? But that is the thoughts of a friend of mine here in Switzerland. He knows his football. He thinks if Arteta doesn't land the title next season for Arsenal, they're done. You know what I mean? They're not going to do whatever under Arteta. It's going to be interesting. Here's hoping, yeah. Here's hoping. Barcelona edge Real Madrid in extra time to win 5-goal Copa del Rey final. Real Madrid can't get a break at the moment, in fairness. They just can't get a break. Everything tends to be going against them at the moment. Everything tends to be going against Real at the moment. Now they lose to their bitter rivals Barcelona. I mean, that must be a painful experience for the Real Madrid fans for sure. Losing out to them. But yeah, congrats again to Liverpool. Like I said, let me just check on the ladies, guys. The Arsenal ladies are playing. Have they indeed qualified for the Champions League final? 5 minutes to play, guys. Lyon have got a goal back, but it's still not enough. Arsenal 5-3 up on aggregate. They actually lost the first leg in London, but they're beating Lyon 4-1 away, which is a bit of a surprise. So they really turned on the style, guys. 4 unanswered goals before Lyon scored just 4 minutes ago. So it looks like they're going to go through. They win the ladies in the Champions League final. What can you say about that? Hopefully the men's team can join them. Maybe we can do a double of doubles. Double Champions League winners. I wonder what you get in odds in the bookies actually for that. Arsenal to win the Champions League actually. Might be worth a bet, yeah? Arsenal to win the Champions League. You probably want to put like $2,000 on it at the moment to win something, yeah. Maybe they're favourites. But yeah. Probably should have put a bet on at the start of the season, yeah. Not now. But Arsenal to reach the Champions League final or something like that. But let's see how we do, guys. I mean, the ladies, it looks like now they're going to be getting through to the final. So maybe we can do, like I said, a double of doubles. Congrats once again to Liverpool, guys. A bitter pill to swallow for the Gooners. It looks like we're in for a second place finish in a row. It's a bit of a... Wow, it's raining really bad outside now. Glad I'm at home nice and warm, guys. Wrapped up. But yeah, a lot of people sick in Switzerland at the moment, guys. The weather is a bit weird at the moment. Yeah, it's sunny and then it's raining and it's catching a lot of people out. So I'm keeping warm, rested, and wrapped up. Back to Thailand in September, guys. So I'm looking forward to that. A bit of sunshine. And also I'm heading to the United States, heading to Colorado a month from now. So that's going to be fun. Gonna bring a couple of gifts over with me, guys. Gonna meet a friend, bring a couple of Swiss Army knives, a bit of chocolate, a little teddy bear for his son. And that's basically me. You know what I mean? So let's see what happens. Right, let me drink a bit of water there, guys. And yeah, that's basically it. Just vibing, guys, on this Sunday evening. Big up to all of you. Looks like the ladies are going through to the Champions League final, which was maybe unexpected at the beginning. But big up to them. Let me just see. Friends sent me a little video. Yeah, looks like the Arsenal ladies are going through, guys. Alright, but yeah, big up, guys, and just go back and listen to a bit of music there, guys. Alright, but yeah, Liverpool the champions, guys. Let's get back into that news story. Crazy. Just goes to show, guys, what might have been for Arsenal at some point, yeah, but once again, we stumble. Liverpool Premier League champions, say no more about it. Pick up the day, man, anyway, man. I hope we're keeping well. And better put the swallow for Arsenal now. We finish above City this season, but behind Liverpool. And yeah, say no more about it. Don't think there's anything else to say about that, to be honest. Let me actually change the thumbnail on this stream, guys. No, wait till a proper photo comes up of them now. It might have been for Arsenal, guys. It always seems to be this way for us. It might have been. So much more you can say about that, though. It might have been for us, though. It might have been. Can't say much more than that about it, you know. What might have been? Is what it is. Alright. Let me just change the thumbnail there, guys, on this. And then at the end, I think I'll change it again. And the team will actually lifting the trophy. But yeah, big up to everyone, guys. Off to the United States in a month, and then in September back to opposite Venezuela. What the hell would I be going back to that dump for? That shithole. Back to Thailand. I'm going to change the thumbnail now. See what's going on. 1 second, guys. Bear with me. I'm going to just change the thumbnail here, guys. 1 second. But yeah, congrats to Liverpool. Not much more you can say about that, yeah. Best team won for sure. No doubt about that. Can't say much more about it than that because best team came through in the end to land the title. Just changing the thumbnail there, guys. Bear with me. There we go. All right. There's one of Mohamed Salah with the Liverpool crowd, guys. Bit of a better one when they actually lift the trophy and there's photos of that available. I'm gonna upload that. But yeah, Arsenal, at least we still have the Champions League to come. It's going to be a cracking game on Tuesday. I'm not going to be doing a live stream of it, guys, but I will do a preview on the same day, on the Tuesday. I have the day off, but in the evening time, I'm going to the FIFA Sports Bar in Zurich to watch Arsenal play. So hopefully we can get through on that one, yeah. I got a table reserved, a friend of mine did it. So we're going to go watch the Champions League semi final on Tuesday. Arsenal versus PSG. So it should be a bit of fun. We're going to have a good time. I'm going to see what happens. And hopefully they can get across the line, take the first leg, and you know what I mean? We'll have one leg in the final, guys. Be great to be back in the Champions League final. Only the second in our history, but like I said, we have a mountain to climb before that. Before we can think about even winning the trophy or getting to the final, we have to overcome a good PSG team. In my opinion, they are better than Real Madrid. Um, Arsenal fans, don't get carried away, because the Real Madrid we played, they're not at their best, in my opinion. We played well. There were some good performances, of course, and the best team got through against Real. Yeah, we did well to beat them. Yeah, we deserved the win, but they're not as strong as they used to be. We have to be honest with ourselves there a little bit there that we, maybe Real underestimated us too. How good we have been this season and how dangerous we can be at home. But the team rose to the occasion definitely against Real. We definitely rose to the occasion to qualify for the Champions League semi-final. But three more games, as a friend of mine says, and Arsenal can be champions. It's going to take a hell of an effort, a hell of a push. I think it's only three games, but first things first, let's try to get past PSG. Like I said, I think they're a better team than Real, so I think we're going to have to really dig deep against them. It's going to be a battle all the way till the very end. They're no pushover, as Aston Villa found out. Maybe they're not setting the world on fire at the moment, Villa, especially after losing to Crystal Palace. But I think to underestimate PSG would be a big mistake. I think they're on a mission to get to the final. I think they have the players to hurt us. But to be honest, I think when they look at our team, they're probably a bit more fearful of the players that we have. So look, Liverpool won the title. Huh? Better pill to take if you're an Arsenal fan. Yeah, something we always dreamed of and we always seem to come runner up. Looks like we're going to be second again for the third season in a row. But Arsenal have got through to the Women's Champions League final, guys. The Arsenal ladies team have got through to the Champions League final. Congratulations to them. They were losing 2-1 from the first leg at the Emirates, and they managed to beat Lyon 4-1 away, believe it or not. But yeah, there you have it. But emotional scenes for Liverpool beating Tottenham 5-1 to be crowned Premier League champions. Can't say much more than that about it. Liverpool crowned Premier League champions. And that's it. Not much more to say about it than that, guys. What can we say? The best team won, and that has to be accepted. They're by far the best team this season. I mean, yeah, we kind of had our chance maybe the previous 2 seasons, yeah, to maybe get something, to maybe become champions. This one, it looks like no. Yeah, no, it's a pity. It's a pity. The last 2 seasons maybe were the ones for us. Yeah, it's like a friend of mine thinks here in Switzerland, if Arsenal don't win it next season under Arteta, they never will. So food for thought. Yeah, if we don't win it next season under Arteta, we probably never will. Be hard to see. It would be hard to see. Yeah, definitely would be hard to see. Spurs probably didn't do us any favors. Yeah, I mean the last thing they wanted was us to win the title. But yeah, they probably did their best. But obviously, it was, you know, nowhere near good enough against this Liverpool team. I mean, they take some stopping at the best of times. Liverpool, and a good team, a strong team. I mean, the best team won. Arsenal, another second place finish for us. But luckily, we have the Champions League final coming up, like I keep saying, guys. Luckily, we have that at least. So hopefully, we can do something there. Hopefully, we can turn around and turn them over. We can turn PSG over. It's going to be a classic game. Another semi-final, guys. We haven't been in a semi-final since 2009. I remember it like it was yesterday. And one of the guys in work with me was watching it, and another guy I got to know, Spanish guy, he was watching it, and I went to the pub with him, and yeah, they were. I was getting wound up the whole time, yeah, when Arsenal started to lose, and we actually lost to United. Though it was Manchester United beat us, I think 3-1 on aggregate. I was a 3-1 in the leg at the Emirates. They beat us well anyway. They beat us well. We were well beaten in that semi-final by United. But yeah, that was 2009. Of course, 2006 was the big final, guys. The big one when we lost to Barcelona after taking the lead through a header from Sol Campbell. Okay, I'm back, guys. Sorry about that. The Wi-Fi cut out completely. Like technical issues. My apologies. Thank you for being so patient, guys. I had to hook back in. I was actually uploading a new thumbnail, guys. Thank you to everybody for tuning in. I appreciate it. So Liverpool are champions. The FA Cup is going to be Crystal Palace versus Manchester City. The Copa del Rey today, Barcelona beat Real Madrid 3-2. Barcelona can't get a break at the moment. Of course, the Arsenal ladies also qualified for the Champions League final, guys, beating Lyon 4-1 away. After losing 2-1 at the Emirates, they actually beat them 4-1 away, gone through 5-2 on aggregate. And 5-3 in aggregate, excuse me. The Arsenal ladies are through to the Champions League final, guys. Maybe we can do a double of doubles, huh? The ladies and the men's will win the final. Who's to say? Or maybe we'll win none. That could happen too. But yeah, we have to kind of. I'm looking forward to the first game, the first leg on Tuesday. I'm really looking forward to that. I'm going to be doing a preview of the game, but not a watch along because I'm going to the FIFA Sports Bar here in Zurich to watch it. A friend of mine has booked us a table, so I'm looking forward to it. Wonder what jersey to wear. Should I wear the red and white one? We are the home team. Should I wear the Lynx effect or this? I think I'll wear this one. I like this one a little bit better. I think it's a cool jersey. But let's see what happens. I was hoping we can do well in the first leg. The second leg, I will be doing a live stream on my channel. The deciding leg in Paris. So that is going to be not one for the faint-hearted. You'll be living on your nerves in that one, guys. It's not one for the faint-hearted. But I was hoping we can get across the line and actually qualify for the final. It would be fantastic to get to only our second Champions League final, believe it or not, in the club's history. We have never won it. So it would be fantastic if we actually won the Champions League. That would be incredible. But that is a long way off, guys. There's a lot of tough games to come against world-class opposition. So teams that are much better than Real Madrid, in my opinion, at the moment. Awful night here in Switzerland, guys. Awful night in Zurich. The heavens have opened and it's lashing down. So yeah, unpleasant weather. Let's just say that. But yeah, poor old Jurgen Klopp, huh? Seeing Slot win the league with only 80 points when he himself had 97 and 93 and still finished second. Tough enough, man, tough enough. When you think of it like that, that must have been tough for him now. I mean, they garnered so many points, but still, runners up. A little bit crazy there, but it is what it is. So let's see. So that's it, guys. Just chilling on a Sunday evening here. This rainy Sunday evening in Switzerland. Taking in the football news, the results, everything that has happened. But all attention for us Schooners now, guys. Of course, we're focusing on the Champions League semi-final against PSG. And that is the thing for us that we kind of are holding on for. That's all that matters for us. So, I mean, is that Champions League final, the Champions League semi-final? I mean, it'd be great if we were in final. But yeah, the Champions League is the big one for us. So that is what's kind of focusing us at the moment. All our thoughts are on that game against PSG. First leg on Tuesday, like I said, guys, I will not be doing the live watch along because I will be going to this FIFA Sports Bar to watch it. I have a table booked, a friend of mine booked it. And yeah, so let's see what happens. Definitely, all focus for us Gunners, guys, is on that semi-final on Tuesday. There can be no other thing in our minds at the moment apart from that. I mean, it's a game and a half. It's the biggest one in a long, long time for the club. A friend of mine also thinks that if Arsenal don't land the title under Arteta next season, they will never win it under Arteta. Let me know if you agree, disagree, what your thoughts are on that. But definitely, I mean, after three, maybe we're going to finish second this season again, 3 second place finishes. We're crying out for a league title, but at least if we can land the Champions League, it will go some way to kind of take easing the pain of the last couple of seasons. And arguably we should have won. You know what I mean? We should have won the title. Simple as that. So here's hoping we can turn things around. We'll actually make it count next season and land the league title. But like I said, if we can get the Champions League this season, at least that would be something for us. At least that would be something. Because we need to. We need to. It's as simple as that. You know what I mean? We've been waiting a long, long time. So here's hoping we can actually do something. It's not going to be easy, of course. It will not be easy. It's only 3 games, but against top class opposition. At first, we have to deal with the small issue of getting past a good PSG team, a team that will be confident against us. That will also be battling hard to get to the final. Toughest place to lose, guys, is the semi-final. Toughest place to lose. So here's hoping we can turn things around and get through. That would be fantastic for everybody associated with the club. We push on in the new season and hopefully land the league title. But food for thought, of course, guys. Food for thought. 6 people tuning in, guys. Welcome along to my stream. If you could hit the like for me, I would appreciate it. And if you are new to my channel, please subscribe. If you want to make a donation, please do. I am monetized. So if you want to make a little donation on my channel, I would appreciate it. But yeah, tough times, guys. Arsenal, it looks like a third, second place finish in a row if we can hang on to second. But really, our focus is completely on the Champions League now. Best team won the league. Liverpool have been the best team all season over the 9 months, over the 38 games. It's not over, of course, the season, but it's mathematically impossible for them to be caught now, for Arsenal to catch them. It's only 4 games to go, a maximum of 12 points, and they're 13 points ahead. So they are the champions. It's as simple as that. And we have to kind of take it on the chin and get on with things. 1 second, guys. Let me just turn on the light. There. All right. Well, you can see me, guys, in all my glory, the handsome man that I am. But yeah, Tuesday, I already feel nervous about it, guys. I mean, it's not long away. Thank you to everybody for all the likes, guys. I just hit 100 likes. Like I said, if you're new to my channel, please subscribe. I would appreciate it. And if you want to make a donation, please do. We got a big one coming up on Tuesday. I mean, a massive game ahead for the club, and it's going to be make or break. I just hope we can do ourselves justice in that game. Of course, there is a second leg, but the home leg in London is very important. I just hope and pray that we can get past them and make it through to the final. I won't be doing a live stream, guys. I will not be doing a live stream on Tuesday because I'm going to be watching the game live in the FIFA Sports Bar here in Zurich. So I won't be actually doing a watch along. I'll be in the pub watching it, biting my nails, having panic attacks probably in the pub during the game. It's going to be nerve-wracking for sure. I will do a preview though because I have that Tuesday off work. I will do a preview but not a watch along. Like I said, I'm going to watch the game live in a bar. And the week after the second leg, I will do a watch along of it then. The deciding game, the second leg in Paris, I will do a watch along of that. Just the way it's working out that I have plans to go into Zurich Tuesday watching at a bar. I won't be at home. But here's hoping we can get across the line. I'll be there anyway to see it, guys, in full effect. I'll be doing a watch along for that second game. I'll be commenting, guys, as we battle to make it through to our second Champions League final. Here's hoping, guys, we can do it this season and maybe bring a bit of glory to this famous club and win a title. That would be fantastic. I think we have a good chance to get to the final, to win it. It's all about luck, guys. It's luck on the day. It's not going to be easy for sure. The other teams left in the competition are top class. I mean, very dangerous sides. So we just need to be careful. They are going to really make it difficult for us. It will not be easy. Of course, that goes without saying. Worst place to lose, guys, is the semi-final. So I hope we can make it through to the final. Get there for that big event in Munich. The day of the final, the day after the final, I'm flying to America. So I was trying to maybe go to see the final in Munich, but the expense and then getting back to Switzerland and trying to get the flight out to America, it's like, you know what I mean? No joke. So we'll have to see what happens. I will have to see what happens. But yeah, let's see what we can do. Yeah, let's see what we can do. Here's hoping. Here's hoping. We can do something. You know what I mean? Hopefully we can push through and get something. You know what I mean? But yeah, let's see what's happening. But yeah, let's see what happens, huh? A massive game coming up on Tuesday for the Gooners. And I mean, I'm excited already just thinking about it. It's going to be a cracking game. The second leg, even more so, the deciding leg, that I will be live streaming and watch along. And you've got to think, guys, in this time, you've got to think of the players that have passed on and the former players of the club. I'm not really talking about Rocky Rocastle, of course, he is a legend, guys, but I'm kind of maybe more referring to Kevin Campbell, a fantastic stalwart for the club, a gentleman on and off the field, and he did a lot to help other YouTubers, and he was always there to help out for charity events, no matter the situation. He gave of himself, he gave his time, he put his heart and soul into everything he did. And yeah, you'd have to think in times like this, guys, if we can get through to the final and maybe win it, that it should be for players like him. People that meant something to the club, that did everything they could for the community. He, of course, rose through the ranks of Arsenal Football Club, but of course, very famous Ian Wright. They came from the same area. They came from the same youth setup, at the same part of South London. So if we could win it, at least for Kevin Campbell, it would be something, guys. I mean, of course, there were a lot of Arsenal players that have passed away. Jose Antonio Reyes, of course, who was a good player for us. Of course, the incomparable David Rocastle. But it would just be, Alfred Claude, guys, a lifelong Gooner that passed away a couple of years ago, a very sad situation. Stephen Featley, another person, guys, Arsenal through and through, a fellow YouTuber, did a lot for charity. And lived his best life, guys, in the time he had. You know what I mean? He lived his best life in the time he had, and he made a difference. So yeah, if we could win it for them, that's really what the club is about, right? The fans and former players, of course, that have supported other people in their lives and supported other fans and other YouTubers, like I said, Kevin Campbell, of course, a gentleman on and off the field. That's what it's all about, right? I mean, when you want to win something like that, who are you winning it for? You know what I mean? You've got to think, and I think sometimes the players they lose touch with what it actually means to the fans. It means everything to the fans. But if we could win, at least we could dedicate it to those people, and to, of course, like I said, Kevin Campbell. And it would be a win for the ages, guys, for every Arsenal fan out there, every single fan, for everybody. I honestly don't think I will see another Premier League title won in my lifetime. And I'm still relatively young, man, guys. I'm in my mid 40s. But it's just the level of the Premier League right now, and all those near misses we had the last couple of seasons. Maybe not this season, we never got into it, but the last 2 seasons we were close. So I don't know if I will see it in my lifetime yet that we will be Premier League champions, that we will lift the title. And like I said, I'm still a young man, but you never know these days, yeah. Nothing's promised. But at least if we could win a Champions League, at least let's dedicate it to Kevin Campbell, guys. Because why compete at all? What are you doing it for? I mean, when a former player passes away and fans pass away, fellow YouTubers and football fans, I'm an Arsenal football fan first, guys, and a YouTuber second, and let's have that straight. But definitely, when you win, if we can win the Champions League, it would be a fitting thing to people. Like Claude, for example, that passed away. Kevin Campbell, of course, like I said. David Rocastle. I mean, and for the fans in general, guys, that we actually we can do it. I see League Gunner has now put on the stream, guys. Why didn't it take time for Slot? That's a fair question. You know what I mean? I mean, I think a lot of fans can be over negative regarding Arteta, but I know one or two fans that are also overly too positive, and it's enough to make you sick. That's how I feel about it, though. I mean, a friend of mine here thinks that if we don't win the league under Arteta next season, we never will. Well, the lads I know here in Switzerland, and he knows his football. You know what I mean? He played the game himself, and he knows football. You know what I mean? He thinks if we don't do it in the coming season, the new season under Arteta, if we can't land the league title, we never will. It's very competitive, huh? So I think the team has improved a little bit. But like I said, I wouldn't get too carried away with the game against Real. I think they were weakened. I just think we need to be careful going in against PSG, yeah, because we haven't won anything yet. We haven't qualified for the final, and we have a massive challenge ahead against PSG. They will be ready for us. They will be warned now when they see what we did to Real. There'll be no complacencies creeping in with them. So we need to be careful. We need to be careful. But here's hoping we can get across the line. Actually land the title. You know what I mean? Land the Champions League. That would be fantastic. I mean, like I said, I see League Gunner has gone live now, guys. Why didn't it take so long for Slot to win the title? Yeah, well, he does actually have better players as well, though. I don't want to make excuses, but he's a better manager than Arteta. That is the bottom line. But hopefully we can get through to the Champions League final and have a crack at it in Munich. That would be fantastic if the team went out in the Champions League final and they battled hard. I mean, is it possible for Arsenal to win the Champions League? I think it is possible for them to win it, but I wouldn't read too much into the Real game. I think the games we have ahead are tougher. I think PSG are a far better side than Real Madrid at the moment. I think they're going to give us a game. It's going to be tight. The first leg will probably decide it for us because the second leg is in Paris. But we need to put in good performances home and away, yeah? Like we did in Real. At Real, maybe Real are not as bad as I think, but I think we have to be wary against PSG because there will be no complacencies, like I said before. They will be ready, willing, and able to beat us. They're going to be prepared. They saw what we did to Real. They're going to be dangerous and they're going to be organised. And it will be a battle. It's going to be a real battle. Like I said, Dembele for me is a danger man. I don't want to point out the obvious, but he is the danger man. They did have a bit of joy, Villa, in the home leg with McGinn charging through the midfield. And that is an area where Arsenal are strongest. Running through the midfield, the runs of Rice, Partey, Odegaard, driving through the middle of the park, bringing us up the field. Rice in particular. That is an area where Villa kind of prospered against PSG. And that is something that can be looked at, I think, that we can do some damage. But they are a fantastic, fantastic team. Fox, sorry. I never saw that comment from Tony, bro. Tony, my apologies. I never saw that comment from you, man. I just saw it now, man. I apologize. I thought I was ignoring it. Let me just send him a text there on WhatsApp, so he knows. I'm actually going to order my dead body FC. Right, let me see. The biggest threat for the UCL is Barcelona and PSG. You mean the women's, yeah? No, Barcelona, are they into the semi-final? Yeah, fuck they are. Yeah, that's right, they're into the semi-final, right? They're playing Inter. Yeah, there's a lot of good teams, yeah. Just 1 second, guys. Fuck yeah, there's them too. Alright. So I actually got a message from Tony, guys. Hammers Football TV, he's changed it to now. He's not early doors anymore. That's a shame, I like early doors, but yeah. Hopefully people like the new grey name. I like early doors, there's something about it, But when it's time for a change, I think maybe a change is a good thing, yeah. Freshen things up a little bit. The biggest threat for the UCL is Barcelona and PSG. And Arsenal? I think we'll do some damage against PSG. But yeah, it's going to be difficult to win it outright. I think there's a lot of good teams in there. And we shouldn't get carried away with that victory over Real. They're not the team they once were. I think we need to be careful. We just need to be careful. There's a bit of truth in what you're saying, bro. We just need to be careful. Got a couple of difficult games coming up. It's only 3 games, but they're going to be massive games. If we can get to the final, we have a chance. But we should not underestimate PSG. It is not a foregone conclusion. They're going to put it up to us. We're going to have to really dig deep against them. Liverpool are champions, guys. As you all know by now, Arne Slot has taken the team to the Premier League title, I think, in his first season. Correct me if I'm wrong, guys. It's his first season, I think. Correct me if I'm wrong. But yeah, I see League Gunner has gone live now saying, why didn't it take Slot all this time? Like Arteta. My buddy here, anyway, and Tits on things, guys. If Arteta doesn't win the league with Arsenal next season, then he never will. Food for thought, food for thought. I mean, we're hungry for success anyway. We want the title. We're hungry. You know what I mean? We need to get over the line at some point. We do need to get over the line at some point. We're hungry for the title, guys. We're hungry for success. And that's all there's about it. There can be no more said about it than that. You know what I mean? We are desperate for success, yeah. Desperate. So here's hoping we can actually get through, yeah. And do our thing. But yeah, let's see what happens. Let's see what happens. Probably not going to be too easy. But yeah, winning the Champions League final will be fantastic. Congratulations to the Arsenal ladies. They are through to the Champions League final against Barcelona. The ladies have made the final, guys, against Barca. Congratulations to the Barcelona men's team for winning the Copa del Rey against Real Madrid. And yeah, what else can I say? A bit nervous before the game on Tuesday, guys. A lot to think about before that regarding the club. Hopefully things are going to work out for us. Got some big games coming up now. I mean, the league is over for us now, of course. We got 4 games to go, but the league is inconsequential. Doesn't really matter if we can finish second, all well and good, but we should be completely focused on the Champions League now. The focus of the club should be 100% on the Champions League. Well, we don't have the game anyway coming up now before the first game against Paris in London, so that's good. I mean, let's keep everybody fit. Hopefully, everything will go well in training, and we can have a right go on Tuesday night in London before heading to Paris for the second leg. would be a fantastic achievement to reach the final and have a real chance of winning the Champions League. We were in the final before Skool, guys, in 2006, where we lost to Barcelona 2-1. Goal from Samuel Eto'o. Of course, Peter remember against Lehmann got himself sent off. And yeah, we were in another semi-final in 2009, guys. We were beaten by Man United, painfully, of course. But here's hoping that we can actually get across. If you're new to my channel, guys, I see 6 people tuning in. If you're new to my channel, please hit the like, hit the subscribe. I am monetized. If you actually want to donate a bit of money, please do. I would appreciate it. And yeah, I'm heading off to the United States in a month, guys. I'm flying to Colorado to meet up with a friend of mine, guys. I met many years ago in Budapest. And also then I met him in Germany, in Frankfurt. We took a trip to what is that French city close to the border with Germany. Anyway, I'm going to be meeting him, guys. So yeah, and he now is married with a kid. He's married, guys. He has a wife and a child, so it's going to be good to go over and visit him. And they have a place close to the Rocky Mountains. He's going to be working, of course, but I'll be around at the same time. You know what I mean? I'll be around at the same time. So when he's there, I'll be there. When he's working, it's all good. We can do other stuff, and yeah, we can see what goes on. You know what I mean? It's going to be fun. It's going to be fun. Refer the link. That's a new thing now, yeah. You got to refer a link from StreamYard, guys. Check out StreamYard. You get a $10 discount. I think it's for some people. Maybe it's not for other people. Yeah, but there you have it, guys. Back to work for me tomorrow anyway. Tuesday off, working Wednesday, Thursday off. It's May the 1st. And cracking on. Soon I'll be in the United States, guys, a month from now. And then I'll be in Thailand in September. Then it's my birthday in December. I have another week off, so let's see what I'm going to do with that. Let's see what happens. Let's see what I want to get out of that. But yeah, let's see what happens. December, my birthday, maybe I'll go back to Ireland. You know what I mean? To my own country. It all depends. If I have a place to stay when I go back to Ireland, I will go back. But if I'm paying the expense and stuff, it's very expensive in my country right now. But to Thailand, it's cheap. It's very cheap to stay in a place. If it's like mad expensive, a hotel, everything in Ireland, I'm not going to go back. It's not worth it. You know what I mean? But yeah, might as well go to Thailand and stay in a top-notch hotel for next to nothing. Eat well, buy some nice things, have a nice holiday, meet some nice Thai women, and get a bit of sun. You know what I mean? There's no point going back to my country if I don't have a place to stay when I go back. Paying for the hotel, the expense of it, for what? You know what I mean? Doesn't make sense. So I definitely wouldn't be doing that. Needless to say, 5 people tuning in, guys. If you want to drop a comment, smash the like for me. Subscribe if you haven't already. I'd appreciate it. If you're new to my channel, please subscribe. I would appreciate that, guys. And big up to all of you. Thank you to everybody for tuning in. Alright, let me see. Second, guys. Hammers Football TV. He's probably going live tonight. Tony's changing the name of his channel, guys, some early doors to Hammers Football TV. Yeah, sometimes a change is good, yeah. Sometimes a change is good. He's got 917 subs, guys. He's getting close to the 1K. Big up to him. Sunday night takeaway show. Scheduled in 25 minutes. Alright, 4 people tuning in, guys. Big up to all of you. Great to have you along. But incredible fight in the UK last night, guys, between Conor Ben and Chris Eubank. Incredible fight there. A massive fight in London. It was just off the charts. The fight was just nuts. You know what I mean? Yeah, it is what it is. For people tuning in, guys, hit that like for me. Hit that subscribe if you're new to the channel. I'd appreciate it. Drop a couple of comments. And yeah, big up to everyone. Let me see. Heading to Colorado soon, guys. Gonna go to the Colorado Rockies in Denver anyway. Check out the game, maybe see what merch they have. Wrexham promoted to the championship. Yeah, big up to them, man. Respect to them, man. They deserve that too. They came a long way. You know what I mean? They've come a long way. They've had it all going on. They've done their very best. You know what I mean? Wrexham promoted to the championship. Yeah, big up to them, man. Big up to them. They've been on a journey with their 2 American owners, 2 very famous actors, of course, in the US. Congratulations to them, man. I mean, and hopefully Arsenal Tuesday night we can set one leg in the final now. Victory over PSG, but it is going to be a test. It is going to be a tough game against them. Over 2 legs, they will test us more than Real did for sure. I mean, and they're going to be ready for us. They know not to take us lightly. Maybe Real kind of took us a little bit too lightly in the games. Definitely, I don't think you can say the PSG are going to do that. A dangerous team, a very pacey team. We need to be ready for them for sure. It's going to be tricky, but yeah, we got our own cup final ahead, so to speak, or semi-final of the Champions League. That is going to be interesting. Here's hoping we can actually overcome PSG and make it to the final. It'll be fantastic for the fans taking a trip to Munich. It's also not far from me here, but I'm actually going to the US the day after. So I don't think it's actually possible for me to get to the final and come back. And the expense of it, nobody's business. You know what I mean? Mad expense. So we'll just have to see what happens. But crazy expensive to get there. Crazy expensive. 1 second, guys. The Wi-Fi is acting up here a little bit. My apologies. And yeah, congratulations, like I said once again, guys, to Liverpool Football Club for their league win. Definitely deserve it. Definitely the best team in the country by a mile. They deserve that victory. There can be no other way about it. A great victory for them. And like I said, they more than deserve it. They were by far the best team all season. You can't take anything away from them. Just an incredible performance to get across the line to be champions. They did very well, very well. So can't say much more than that. I mean, the best team won. The best team are champions. There'll be no more said about it than that. Do you know what I mean? Gotta be fair to them, the amount of goals they scored, the performances they put in. They got top level players. I mean, they've got the likes of Salah and Van Dijk. They've got two amazing goalkeepers. They've got power and strength all over the field. And they've got goals in that team, a lot of goals. They recognise the importance of having good forward players, good quality players in attack. We're blessed to have Saka, but we're a little bit light in the attack. That maybe cost us a little bit too. We had a lot of draws, unfortunately. We had a lot of draws, and that did cost us. I mean, you can't say any more than that about it. I mean, it did cost us the amount of draws we had. Unfortunately, that came against us in the long run, I think. It was 13 draws. 13 draw guys that came against us in the long run. How much more we could do about it then. But see what happens. See what happens, guys. Pick up to everyone for tuning in anyway. I appreciate it, yeah. And like, congrats. Alright, guys, I'm back. Sorry about that. The Wi-Fi acting up a little bit here. My apologies. Wi-Fi acting up like crazy, guys. My apologies. 1 second. Just trying to get it back working. Alright, the Wi-Fi jumping all over the place, guys. It's been a bit crazy recently. But yeah, I'm going to wrap up the stream there, guys. I want to thank everybody for your continued support on my channel, your likes, your subscribes, and your comments. I will be doing a preview of the Champions League game on Tuesday, so be sure to check that out. I will not be doing a watch-alongs. I will be in a pub watching the game with friends. But the second leg in Paris, I will be doing a watch-along on my channel about that. I have another channel set up, guys, that I'm going to launch, like a life vlog and travel channel. So make sure you come and check that out there. But it is already set up. I just gotta upload some content and actually launch it, kick it into gear, and not be so lazy. But yeah, all in its own good time, guys. Take care of yourselves, and thanks for tuning in. Yeah, and I'll see you next time.